Welcome back to the Culture of Currency. We have an unboxing to do. This is APMEX. I spend $100 a month on silver to prove that you can do this too. Here we have 2 months worth because the shipping was free. So let's go ahead and get to this. Don't want to waste your time here. I'm very excited to open this box because I don't honestly remember what it was that I bought, which I know can be kind of an issue. So let's go ahead. We're going to get into it right now, see what we bought together, and from there, we'll enjoy the contents. Alrighty, so here we have inside the box. They use some kind of adhesive. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure I could weld a bumper with it. It's so strong. But this was in there, as you can see. Battle damage, me ripping it out. We're going to go ahead and get into this, see what we got together. Because I kind of remember some of the things I bought, and I kind of don't. Alright, so up first, we have some capsules. Those are beautiful, and the reason I bought these is because, as you might remember, we're doing a challenge where we're going to be collecting the silver version, the 90% silver version of state quarters. So some of those are going to be in this bag so that we can do videos over the entire 50 states so that you know, wherever you live, the beautiful significance of those places, and maybe you'll collect those along with me because they're not very expensive and it's a great way to get into silver. So I do have a handful of those. There's 3, 4, 5. I think that's all of those. We have our standard here. So you can see we spent a little bit over, and that's because I bought a few things. But we'll get into that. We'll talk about prices for these things. I want to say spot was right at $32-ish when I bought this. I'll put it on the screen right over here. But basically, that's about where we are, and we'll talk about those premiums. I'll put them, just so I don't have to mess it up, I'll put them in the little thing below, little bar or whatever. So when you see things, you'll know, hey, that's what you paid. So I wanted to do a couple of things in this video that I've never done, and this is one of them. As you can see, we have Looney Tunes here. Daffy Duck was my favorite Looney Tune growing up. This is a colorized coin from Samoa. There was the big fall sale. I don't know if you know that. It was a week-long sale. Beautiful stuff. And this colorized coin was only like, I don't know, $1 more than the regular version. So I got a couple of these because I've never got them before, and I wanted to see what they look like. So we have this, I don't know what you call it, protective thing on it. But it is a coin from Samoa. I wanted to see what this packaging was like. It is kind of that hard plastic. It's not what you would have, let's say if you had a graded slab, though it is about the same size. But it's more like if you bought something, you know, that's the tough plastic that you have to use the scissors to get out. It's that. So my guess is this will keep it in really, really good shape. But kind of cool. I don't know. And let's see. I paid, if I can find it, $38 for this. So there are some premiums on that type of stuff. When you're having to buy things with a license on them, that is to be expected. But I always loved Daffy Duck because he had a temper, and that made me laugh. I got another one of these. This one cost me $39. As you can see here, Aquaman, Samoa 2023. Boom, boom. And it's the classic look of Aquaman. We see kind of the early 2000s look here, classic look. And why I went with this one, once again, I wanted to see what the colorized stuff looks like. I've never got stuff like this. I wanted to see what the packaging was like. It's pretty cool, and they stack right into each other. Look at that. Not bad. They kind of stack on each other. But I always enjoyed Aquaman, and I always thought he was the one that got the shaft out of all of them. He's actually very powerful and actually beat Superman one time because he put him in a chokehold and basically brought him down to the bottom of the ocean, and there's no light there, so bye-bye Superman. But basically was one that I always enjoyed. I love animals, and the idea that he could talk to them was something that made me pretty jealous overall. So, cool little piece here. Definitely something I wanted to take a look at, and because it was the same price as a lot of things, I went ahead and went with it. Cool. So there's that. What do we have next? This sounds like it has a capsule, so we'll pull it out. Oh, yeah. 2023 Tuvalu. This is the Black Flag. So if you are not aware, Tuvalu has the pirate ship series that is extremely, extremely collectible. I have the first in this series, and I believe this is the last. So having the first in the last is pretty cool. 2023 Tuvalu. And the first version, which is the Queen Anne's Revenge, which is Blackbeard's ship, that thing shot up in value like crazy. So I bought it for, I want to say like $28 back in the day, and now it's like $100, selling for consistently around there. This, obviously, is the fancy. Make sure I get it right. There we are. Black Flag. Henry Every. Not sure what that means. We'll have to get into it, but we see the fancy up here. Just fantastic. These are some of the most high quality coins that host a boat that you can get. And I love that they are pirates, because one of the things that we always think about when we think about silver coins of history, of course, are pirates. So I'm assuming this is the fancy, and I'm assuming that boat is not so fancy because it's probably going to be sinking, as it seems to be within the giant range of the cannonballs. And we have the theme. You see that skull in the background? That's something that's also in the background of the first coin in the smoke. Really, really cool rendition here. One of the coolest coins you can get, one of the coolest series you can get. That was $39.43. So this costs the exact same as the Aquaman right there. Gorgeous thing there. What else did we get? Let's take a look. Another capsule. Gotta love that. Oh, yeah. See, I forget I get these things. This right here was picked up, and I almost got the 2024 version, but I love this 2022 because obviously he's got Queen Elizabeth, which is, all well and good, but because it has the years of her reign, this is the only year that we get that on a coin, and so it's almost like its own little privy mark, which I think is just fantastic. So that's why I went with this one. This is, of course, wedge-tailed eagle, wedgie. Gorgeous there. This is my second wedge-tailed eagle. I invite you to get into this collection if you can, because they are gorgeous, gorgeous things. And if I'm not mistaken, can't really read what that says. If it's a JM right there, which I'll have to zoom in and see, I want to say John Marcanti is the person. Yeah, I think that's a JM, because from my knowledge, John Marcanti, who's the creator of one of our most fantastic coins in America, the American Silver Eagle, at least the Type 1, was this guy, Marcanti. And Australia said, hey, you're kind of the dude, come down here and do your eagle on this version, which is the wedge-tailed, which is actually the biggest eagle in the world from a weight range. I think the golden eagle might be a little bit bigger just on the size. But yeah, this is just a gorgeous coin. It is Marcanti, and we love Marcanti. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick one of those up. So we got one of those for the old collection. Hard to beat that. And here are a couple of our gem-proof. Remember, we're starting that series. Here's a capsule for them. Gem-proof quarters. We got Kansas. Why? Because there's a buffalo, and I love buffalo. So Kansas is right there. Gem-proof. Gorgeous thing. You'll see the S mint mark. We have Arkansas. Love this one. It's got a duck on it. There we are. Check that out. Got the diamond in there. Looks like to be millet or something over here. Gorgeous. Gem-proof. You see the S mint mark. Should have another one of those in here, I think. Or maybe not. And last coin, which I'll have to get capsuled. This is from the Congo. This is a series I did not have. And it is the amazing shoebill stork. Really, really fascinating bird from Africa. I've seen one of these in person. I have stood about 3 feet away from it, and I can tell you there's a weird look in their eye that says, I will take you out if nobody's looking. Very, very interesting bird. Gorgeous coin. So glad I get to add that to my collection. But there you have it. Let's go ahead and line all this up. So today, we had 2 months worth. Silver is extremely high. I'm not a fan of that, but I get it. 2 months worth of silver here. We got the Pirate Series. We have the Wedge-tailed Eagle. We've got 2 of these encapsulated things. We've got one of the shoebill, and we got 2 more beautiful state quarters to talk about and learn about to bring to you. So I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. There's going to be more to come. That is for sure. In fact, I'm working on something right now that I think you're really, really going to like. I got a product coming in the mail. You should see a video on that soon. And that is going to be a fun thing to bring to you. So keep it up. This was $226. I hope you have enjoyed our premium bullion versus generic bullion. I hope you've enjoyed all of our unboxings as we get closer and closer to wrapping up this year. And if you're somebody who loves my parts of my collection and would like to buy parts of my collection, I am thinking about doing a cull where I'm going to be getting rid of a bit of my generic stuff that we've bought this year, as well as maybe a handful of my premium things to make room for more. So that being said, if I can put something into your hands that you like more than I do, then that's something that brings me joy. And so I can always put those on my website, hobbysilver.com. Just got to let me know. So use the comments for that. Hope you enjoyed everything today. Please remember, as always, to stay classy and current with the culture of currency.